We are happy to launch the tips and tricks section today with this first video titled Eat to Your Meter. Eat to Your Meter is a technique of controlling blood sugars and keeping them within a tight range of, let's say, 80 to 140 during the entire day, whether you had food or not. I learnt of this technique from online forums, and whenever I talk about Eat to Your Meter, I'm always reminded of my dear friend Shannon Westrup. To us, she is lovingly known as Shani, and I met her on one of these forums about 10 years ago, and over the years our friendship and bonds grew stronger and stronger. I cannot talk of Eat to Your Meter without mentioning her. Even for our own forum, diabetesforum.online, links are in the section below. Even for this forum, Shani did write a piece on Eat to Your Meter. Before I actually talk about the methods to be employed under this Eat to Your Meter, let's first spare some moments to take a look at some basic principles of food, digestion, nutrition, and what happens in our digestive system we have eaten. For starters, look at this image of your stomach with some food in it. As soon as you've consumed food, some of the very fast acting carbs start to get digested in the mouth itself, but a part of the food gets digested in the stomach and the rest in the intestines. Food remains in the stomach for approximately between 45 minutes to 2 hours before it is passed on to the intestine in boluses. A bolus would approximately mean a spoonful. Look at this image of the small intestine with boluses in it. Boluses are shuffled to and fro in the intestine for a very long time until it has been broken up completely and all of the nutrients have been absorbed of it and transferred into the bloodstream for use by the body. This time is approximately 12 hours. So remember that anytime that you had a meal, it stays in your system for at least 12 hours. Once all the nutrients have been absorbed and the fibers and other waste remain, only then will the small intestine move it forward into the larger intestine and colon for disposal as waste. So to successfully use the Eat to Your Meter technique, all you need is a home meter for blood glucose testing, some paper and a pencil. What is required is that you maintain a log of everything that you eat, preferably even the weights involved, and take 3 readings for every meal. One before you start the meal, the second one at 1 hour after the meal, and the third one at 2 hours after the meal. There's a reason why I'm telling you this 1 hour and 2 hour. I'll come to it a little bit later. For every meal, you keep recording this in your log. Very soon, you'll have enough data to look at and understand what are the meals that you are able to tolerate and what are the meals that you should not be eating, to keep yourself within the range that we spoke of, between, let's say, 80 and 140. Now coming to this 1 hour and 2 hour readings. So now let's look at this figure of the human body. This triangular piece that you can see, this organ, is your pancreas. It is actually located behind the stomach, so on your backside. The pancreas produces insulin, stores it, and then secretes it once you've had your food. The basic purpose of insulin is to get attached to all the glucose molecules, cart them around in your blood, deliver to the cells for use as energy. So the pancreas produces insulin and keeps some of it stored. It releases this insulin in 2 phases, the first phase and the second phase, or the first stage and the second stage. The first stage or first phase insulin response is between the time that you have had your food and 1 hour. That's when all the stored insulin in the pancreas is flushed very rapidly into the system for it to take care of the nutrients that are being digested and coming into the bloodstream. In the second stage, after 1 hour, now this is a current production. So real-time production and secretion of insulin takes place in the second stage. So in the first stage, the body is very rapidly able to take care of your blood sugar which has risen, and the second stage it drops a little bit slowly. Once you have got your chart of 1 hour and 2 hour reading, you will be able to correlate and determine and see for yourself that how you respond within the first hour of food and how is your response between the first hour and second hours. That was a very important thing to understand before you fully understand the reasons for doing these two tests after food under Eat to Your Meter. Lastly, I want to talk to you about some myths that I have heard over the years. Some of them are really funny. People come and tell me that they have been advised by either their nutritionists, dietitians, sometimes even doctors, that they should eat every 2 hours. When I tried to find the logic in this kind of a statement, I found two reasons talked of more often than not. The first one is that this 2 hour eating system gives a boost to the metabolism of the person. And the second reason was that in case of diabetics, they don't want that the blood glucose reading should go very low, so they insist on making the person eat after every or once every 2 hours. I would say that both of these reasons are utter nonsense. I don't believe in them. I don't subscribe to them at all, and neither should you. Let's see why. First of all, like we covered in the basics of metabolism video, metabolism is a always on process. It's never off. So boosting it by keeping it pumped up every 2 hours when you should be allowing your digestive system some rest for repair. Instead of that, if you keep feeding it all the time, you're not going to boost your metabolism, you're going to overwork your digestive system. And number two, the reason why diabetics tend to have lower numbers is because of the ill effects of some of the drugs which are prescribed to them. I would say eat when you are hungry, and to be able to read your body signals about hunger is a big story which we will cover in some later video. I hope that this video has been educative, you have learned something, and you will be able to employ the Eat to Your Meter technique and bring your sugars under control.